Hey there folks, I'm Dan Brown from Sort of Interesting, and this is a quick video about, well, settling into Marina life. In my previous video, when I just rolled up with Tilly at the Marina here, I hadn't been spending that much time on board because, well, it's the summer and we've had this incredible weather, so as fate would have it, pretty much all of my family went on holiday in 3 consecutive weeks. So I had 3 separate houses to look after, so that's cats to feed and plants to water. So it was not a standard sort of time on board, but now I've had a chance to actually be on board in the Marina and settle in properly. It's, well, it's proved to be quite an interesting time because, well, I suppose first of all, one of the benefits of being in a Marina is exactly like I've just said, of not spending time on the boat and being away at these houses looking after the cats and all the rest of it. If I wasn't in the Marina, then obviously I'd have the worry of, is everything going to be okay if I go away from the boat and look after the house for a week or so, and somewhere that I can't get back to the boat and check every now and then. And obviously the 2-week rule, I'm not thinking, well, if I'm going to have to go off and feed the cat here, then I'm going to have to make sure that I do me moving this time and this time, so that I can stick within the 2-week rule and all that. And well, like I say, obviously here I am in the Marina, and all of those worries disappear because, well, you're here as long as you want, and, well, there's very little traffic that's ever going to come past here. And, well, I'd say on the when I've been out on the canal for the few months before the summer, I've had 5 people bump into me while I've been moored up, and that's literally before we've even got close to the busy summertime. So obviously now, being out of the busy stream of traffic, it's a huge benefit just on that front. And obviously while I'm away, I've not really got any say in what's happening with the boat, and well, you never know really what goes on. So you've had the extra security as well of being moored up here amongst the other boats and with your CCTV and all the rest of it. So I suppose those are the sort of the basic practical things, and that's really what let me not spend so much time on board and be off and away living it up in all these houses. So anyway, moving on, I suppose the real benefits are, like I've said in my previous video, you've got water on tap, literally, haha, very funny. You've got places to empty your toilets and that sort of stuff as well, literally about a minute walk away. So obviously that means I'm not thinking, right, if I'm going to be running out of water, I need to start moving towards this point at this time, so I don't end up running dry and the boat starts pointing upwards because the water weight's gone. And obviously the same thing with emptying the toilets and that. I'm not thinking, right, I've got to start moving towards Ellesmere now, or right, if I go out this way then it's going to leave me about a 10-mile round trip to go back to Ellesmere, do whatever needs doing, and then come back to this point so I can travel further on that direction. Obviously it's literally use everything however much you need, and then, well, like I say, you're literally talking about a 10-minute walk to the water and not very far through all your other facilities up at the Marina building. So that's obviously a huge benefit, and another thing that sort of changes the way that you look at, obviously, running the taps and doing the washing up and all the rest of it. And, well, if we come up to the bank here and have a look at the view, I'll just say that, well, you can see Tilly just there with my ridiculously coloured bike on the back. When this is the first thing you see in the morning and the last thing you see at night, I mean, it's just fantastic. Like I say, I love me normal just canal side scenery, but there's something fantastic about this when it's like sort of pulling up here around 11 o'clock-ish after I've been out at work or just up to no good somewhere, and all the boats are just lit up. I've tried to film it, but I can't quite get the exposure right on the iPad or the iPhone. But there's something sort of utterly silent and utterly sort of, I don't know, mysterious and quiet and just calm about this when you see it at night and the boats are just lit up by the floodlights on the side. I mean, well, like I say, if that's what you come home to, it's, once again, how can you not love it? I hope that the wind and the road way over the canal there isn't too noisy. It's now right at the shelter of the trees, it's a little bit louder. I think that's one of the things that worried me a bit as well coming into the Marina. So I was worried that because there'd be other people about, that you'd have people coming and going all day, and that you'd be having just general noise of people living around you, which obviously I'm not used to over the last year. And I think the fact that everybody's in boats rather than proper bricks and mortar houses, I was worried that, I don't know, the sound might carry a little bit more. But it's got to be said, as you can see now, I mean, this is about dinner time. There's always cars in the car park, but, well, as you can see, it's just absolutely silent, and there's people around, but, well, I'm the only one up here shouting away on the hill, probably winding everyone up, going, God, what's he saying about it being quiet around here? Anyway, but no, it's one of the things that's turned out to be a completely unfounded worry that I had. I mean, it's just fantastic. I mean, I've got to say, if anything, hearing people working away on the boats across the way there, it's fantastic. It's just all part of that sort of cosy boat feeling, I suppose. And you may well be able to see a few glimpses of boat through there. And it's a strange thing that when you're walking down the canal, the marina seems to be out 5 times the size. But I suppose, to sum it all up and keep this video nice and concise, settling into marina life is, well, it's pretty much just like getting used to having a lot more sort of convenience and luxury. And it's not so much the things that I'm doing, it's the things that I'm not doing that are like the real big difference and the real reason that marina life is so sort of, I don't know, beneficial, depending on what you want to do with your boat. I mean, like I say, just getting off the canals over the summer, which, well, like you say, I've been talking about how busy they are, and yet we haven't seen a single boat apart from this one that's moored up just at the corner there. It's nice to just have that security that you're like well away, and like I say, I've been able to spend time away from the boat and not worry and not be panicking about 2-week rule or the potential bumps and scrapes going on. And, well, like I say, all the facilities are right there where you want them, so it's just that sort of, well, it's the convenience that even on the winter mooring, when I'm down at Chirkbank, even though I don't have to move and I'm like nice and near a bus stop and easy access to literally hop on the road in 2 seconds and be biking back into work and all that, you haven't got any facilities there, and you still have to think, well, we're starting to run low on water, I'm going to have to do a big trip. And apologies, there's a train going past. Once again, I've been picking my times very poorly. Anyway, distractions aside, and really, it's just that sort of, well, like I say, it's the things that I'm not doing and it's the things that I'm not worrying about that are the real difference, rather than going, oh look, I'm in a marina now, I'm doing this, this and this. I mean, the fact that the marina is literally at the bottom of a great big hill that goes on for about 4 miles of upward road. I mean, I've got the mountain board on board, and just having all these new roads to explore. I mean, being out biking and biking down to Llangollen and up, pushing my bike up the hill and then freewheeling all the way back down, and, well, it's just fantastic, thoroughly enjoyable. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you anymore. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like the Facebook page and all the rest of it, like I normally say. Make sure you check out my book, The Narrowboat Lad. Amazingly, it's taken less than 4 weeks to hit 200 downloads, so I can't thank you all enough for that. Available for Amazon Kindle and Kindle apps. So yeah, check out The Narrowboat Lad, and well, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you around soon. Farewell.